Yes, welcome. Euro 2020. But just let you know, London
2021.
Scousers. Yeah. It's 2021,
exactly, yeah.
but it's still Euros 2020, they call
2020.
it. Yeah, so I got a lot to say about this Euro. I'm very disappointed.
Today of all days, you're disappointed.
No, it's things just seem iffy. It just doesn't make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Nothing to do with when England played. But it's still got something to do with them, but nothing to do with how they played. It's to do
Please elaborate.
It's to do with the whole setup with this tournament.
What is causing you angst?
Right, England are the only team that's not travelled. They've been playing at home. Everyone else has travelled different countries, and then
England are travelling next game.
That's one game. If they get through, the rest of the games in England in Wembley. That's a
Well, okay. Yeah, that's. I don't want to say it sounds iffy. I would say maybe fortuitous. But what do you think the reason for this is?
Yeah, obviously they're going to say COVID.
But England have no say on where FIFA put the matches.
So why?
To be fair, so go on.
No, but if the reason was, it's going to be COVID, isn't it? That's what it is. And if that is the case, do you know where they should have put it?
Go on.
Hungary, because they had a full capacity stadium. So then that means at least when the fans come here, they can have more fans there, half of each stadium. That's where the final should be.
It makes sense. Well, kind of, but also, I don't know, what's the COVID situation like in Hungary?
If they got a full capacity, what do you think it is like, Will?
From what I hear is that the Prime Minister of Hungary doesn't really, it's not into the social distancing thing. He's not really into lockdowns or anything. I don't think safety is his prime concern. Whereas in England, I've got a very successful. I don't want to say such a political broadcast for for England, but we've got a quite good vaccine rollout. And I would say, okay, if you're a player, where would you feel more comfortable playing, in Hungary or in UK?
Yeah, obviously in UK, but I'm saying why?
There you go.
Yeah, but it's not just England in this tournament.
No,
other teams has played at their ground, but England's played 4 times.
Well, that might be the luck of the draw.
4 times.
I know, but you're saying there's something nefarious going on in the background, or it could just be coincidence.
Yeah, all right, let's cut off the luck of the draw. All right, you said luck of the draw, yeah? Luck of the draw, that's right.
Yeah.
But what about the final? That's not a luck of the draw. That's in Wembley. Wait. One more. Semi-finals in Wembley again.
Yeah, but when they designed this, do you think? Okay, when they did the draw, do you think the people at FIFA said, you know what? I think we just really want to give England an obvious advantage. We're going to make all their games home.
I actually believe that. Because it's just funny how they're all playing their games at home. That's what I'm saying. And then remember, all the last 3 games they had less fans. And now it's funny how they can have more fans.
Today was it 40,000?
40,000. Yeah,
it was loud.
It come like there was a little talking going on, saying, "Please give us that amount of fan against Germany."
So what you're saying then?
It don't sit right with me. I know about this whole football thing for time. To me, if you want to make a tournament, that if there's a problem and you want to make it fair. To make it fair, the first thing to do is, if you're going to make certain teams going to play at home, if they have to play around Europe, it's better to give it to more of the smaller teams that have less chance. That makes more sense.
Yeah, but then that means but then you're saying it's controlled. If they, I don't know how they do the fixes. If they just join it out of a hat.
You think they join it out of a hat?
Well, I have no idea. But I mean, then how would they then explain it? I don't know. I don't know what the schedule is. I don't know what's going on in the background. If you're saying what you're saying is true, then why would they put the next round in Rome? Why not just make all England's games?
Because like I said, the way it's sorted out at the beginning, that's what it is.
But why? But then why not just make all England's games Wembley?
No, but you can't, because that won't make it fair.
As opposed to now,
already it's still not fair.
Then why stop?
So
why stop for one game? Why not just make them all? Why stop for one game? Why not make them all?
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, but maybe because if they do one game away, then at least they're seen as that no one can't say anything that England's played all their games at home.
Well, you're saying something, so obviously that.
Yeah, of course I'm saying something. Whether they had the game in England or Rome or not for the next game, I still would have been saying something wherever way, because they've already played 4 games at home. Yeah. And then after that, if they get through, getting through. They've put the semi-finals is in England, so forget that. That's fine.
Yes.
The semi-finals. But what if the semi-finals in England? Why is the final in England as well? That's what I don't get.
I'm not behind the scenes, but what I'm saying to you,
I know that.
If it's iffy, then why bother having one game away at all? When I have them all 6 or however many it is at England.
Yeah, you could be right, but
also, I think if it was so unfair, do you not think
it is unfair?
Hang on. But if it was iffy, as you're saying, do you not think the other federations of the other football teams would have complained and made a hullabaloo and saying about the German Federation?
We don't know that.
It could be the papers, wouldn't it? It'd be the papers, like the Croatian Federation.
Yeah, but it might not be in the British papers. They wouldn't want to bring that over. Because then it's going to make them like, oh yeah, it's true. But we don't know what's going on in the papers over there.
Okay,
see what I'm saying?
Right. Hang on. It might not be the papers, but in this day and age, we do have access to the internet.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But have you researched that though? I haven't. Not yet. I haven't researched the papers over there or what they're saying.
Well, you don't necessarily need to have just necessarily papers. We do have access to the internet,
of course,
and so on. But I have quite a few news feeds, and I've not heard that the Croatian Football Federation saying, "Oh my God, we've been robbed," or
it's not that they're being robbed. They just made it unfair. That's what it is.
But no one else. Yeah, but none of them have complained.
I would complain. If I was the national team of maybe one of the other teams, I'll be making up my noise.
Yeah, but maybe they're not making up noise because they know what's going on behind the scenes, and they think, oh, okay, fair enough. This is the best that could be done.
Oh boy!
So I can't hear you. Say that once again.
It's a weird tournament. It is a very weird tournament.
No, but we live in weird times currently. Yeah, and you're right. And normally it's not, because at the moment the tournament's spread all over the continent. But I think they were saying that coincides with their celebration of the 60th anniversary of the tournament. So they want to put it all over the place.
Well, it's not all over the place. Most of it's in England.
I was telling you, I accept.
They might as well just say the Euros. Wait there, hold on. Let me ask you something. Where was the Euros originally meant to be? What country?
Originally, no, I think it was originally meant to be all over Europe, but I know certain places had to be changed. I think, Dublin was meant to be. I know they got there to pull out because of COVID issues. I mean, I don't know fully.
Will, you're not getting a question. The Euros before this pandemic, because they've already must have had a country selected to play the Euros.
What I'm saying to you, because of the 60th anniversary, from what I've heard, I've not researched it thoroughly, but I believe it was going to be all over Europe anyway.
Oh, they were going to make it like that anyway.
Yes, but as you said, it does seem odd that England have got so many games in Wembley. Yes, you're right, but I don't know if it's due to the COVID situation that's caused this. Yeah. And as I also have said, if it was that unfair or iffy, surely the other football federations would have come out and said, well, this is just a blatant rip-off.
Well, I'm going to actually look into that more to see what they're saying. I'm going to look into that, definitely. Because it's like, I don't know. It just makes it unfair. That's just the way I see the tournament. It's a bit all over the place. Yeah.
Well, it is, because England obviously clearly have an advantage. Yeah. And if they go to Rome, and get absolutely stuffed by Sweden or Ukraine, then
that answers my question, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
Of course it will. It will answer my question. If they lose, then that means they were winning because of the home advantage.
And what if they go there and stuff the granny
if they go there and win, that's good for them.
Yeah, but so again, so it doesn't affect your argument at all. So
no, it still doesn't affect my argument. No, because they go back to Wembley, and remember but then that's gonna give them encouragement. Think of it. They're thinking the semis in Wembley, the finals in Wembley. All we have to do is win this game, and we're back at home for the last 2 games if we get through them. You know, that can still give you encouragement.
Well, yeah, of course it can.
Yeah.
But like I said, we live in different times at the moment. So
yeah, we are where things are just making more not sense every time. You know, things go on. Like I said, I only just, that's what I'm saying. Remember at the beginning of the tournament, I didn't know when it first started and it kicked off. When the first game was Italy, innit? And it was in Rome.
Oh, yes.
Italy game.
Yes.
I actually thought it was in Italy. I was like, where's the tournament? I actually thought it was in Italy. Then when I saw another game, it was at another country. And I was like,
yes.
Wait there, what's going on? And then I looked into it more, and then I found out that, right, it's all over the place. What's going on?
It is. Well, but no, but like I said, I think, from what I've read, I read something briefly, that was their plan. But obviously, due to COVID, in different levels of different countries, and like in Hungary, where the leader just, I don't know if he's a COVID denier or whatever, just doesn't it's not so stringent on his social distancing and so on as other countries.
They should play the final in they should have played in Hungary. Yeah, it just makes sense.
Oh my God! Then both teams have to quarantine probably for weeks after.
Who has to quarantine?
No. Well, if they're going to play the Hungary, I don't know what the COVID situation is in there, but I don't think it's that.
The COVID, there's nothing going on there, because if there was, they wouldn't have a full capacity of 65,000 every game that's been played in Hungary. No. I think you have to re-look at the games.
I believe you about the full capacity. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
we can have full. No, but that's down to the government making decisions. We can play full capacity here. If the government said, "Oh, whatever, just open up," we could. Yeah, but that doesn't mean the country is safe. Brazil, you got Copa America going on now, where Brazil has now, I believe, got the second or highest number of deaths.
So why would you have the Copa? Why would you have the Copa in Brazil then?
Well, because A, money. B, if you're not, if for whatever reason you're not, I don't say COVID denier, but it's you are not as terrified as say other people, then you just do it. That's like COVID is COVID.
Oh, yeah,
these decisions,
but it's true.
These decisions are political.
I know, but I'm saying
also football. So go on.
No, based on what you were saying, that with Hungary, that we don't know if it's safe, but then. If it wasn't, if people believe it wasn't safe, I'm talking the outsiders. Remember when Portugal played them, they had enough fans there.
Yeah.
When all the other teams played there, I think even they all had fans there. So if they don't,
but people will still go. In Brazil, people still get to the tournaments, and people. I don't say people are dropping like flies, but let's just say I wouldn't book a trip to Brazil. So people still go. Would you book a trip
to Hungary?
No, not really.
Yeah,
no.
but then before.
Well, then again, but I've been double jabbed, so I mean.
Yeah, but then before this whole tournament, did you hear anything about Hungary?
Well, no, but to be fair, they weren't exactly on my radar.
No, of course not. No, of course not.
No,
but obviously,
I do know
if a country's gonna have something where it's high, then you're gonna hear about it. You will hear something.
Well, no, it's a comes to the fore because of the Euros, and I do know that the I can't remember if it's the Prime Minister or President, I think it's Prime Minister of Hungary, it just wait to fill up the stadium, whether it's for money or for whatever reasons, or sometimes these things can help.
Yeah.
No, but sometimes these things are done politically to help a country's morale. So like like weddings, you couldn't have, to a point you couldn't have 30 people to a wedding. Yeah, you could have thousands of people at a football stadium. Because football is our national sport, it helps boost morale. It could be the same in Hungary. People getting depressed, people getting fed up. I mean, even the Wales game, people were going through Azerbaijan. People were spending loads and loads of money to go and watch the, Wales get at. Well, they obviously didn't know they're going to get battered.
So hold on. Carry on.
Go on. So I'm just saying, the point being, sometimes these things are done politically, whether it's to boost the whole nation's morale or for financial issues. I don't know.
Yeah, but to have a whole stadium full in Hungary, but then people want weddings and they can't have it, and there's only going to be maybe 20, 30 people. It don't make sense, innit? So this is the whole thing. I'm trying to get.
No, you're right. But okay.
with the football.
No. But again, you have to look beyond that. So currently, today, everyone in England, any English supporter is going to be mega, mega happy. Yes. You can even say that you can see the whole country's morale has been boosted because we've beaten Germany.
Yeah.
Yes.
With a bit of help. With a bit of help.
100%. Backhander to FIFA. Backhander. Compared to weddings.
I'm not doubting England how they played today. But like I'm saying,
no, but I'm just saying, sometimes you've got to look. I know. I'd say we turn this into a political broadcast now. Sometimes you got to look beyond the smaller thing. Yes, it's annoying.
No,
if
but
you've
you
got
can't.
a wedding, you can. Well, you kind of can, because this is like the country. We've all suffered for like 18 months.
yeah, of course we did.
But
why-
yet
so why
today,
does England-
today you saw people at Wembley
Yeah.
cheering. They even say they should let bosses let people off work early to watch the game
Yeah.
today. The whole country's morale has been boosted, and hopefully, I'm getting excited. And hopefully soon we'll be completely out of COVID restrictions.
Yeah.
So I can understand. And then the government wants to allow VIPs and more people to come to watch the game because you want to create an atmosphere.
No, you're right, 100%. But why has
So I
England
can
got the
understand-
privilege? Why? That's what I want to know.
Again, I don't know, but as
So
you're
I'm
the one
saying-
saying it,
so
and
that's another-
none of the other countries' football associations, as far as I'm aware,
We don't
are
know
being
that.
up.
I'm going to research it
it's-
anyway.
Please do, please do.
I will.
Please do.
I will.
And then you might have to write a letter to Gareth Southgate on when we're back on,
Yeah, say you're
apologising.
How about that? Nah, kidding. They're not cheating.
Gaff, your damn teeth.
But like I said, we can go on about this all day long. Like I said,
We could,
obviously,
we
I've
could.
got my opinions about it. Like I said,
You
as
do.
the tournament's gone on, because you remember, like
Yes.
previous, I was saying, so England's got a few three games at home, then the next
Yes.
game's at home, and then
Yes.
I think today I found out they were playing semi-finals if they get through.
And I think the final as well.
Yeah,
Isn't
and
the
the
final
finals
Wembley?
at Wembley. So it's like I'm thinking, wait there, what is going on? But you
Yeah,
know,
but don't forget, well, you can't guarantee they're going to get to a final.
No,
Yeah,
of
the
course
final
not.
is
No,
still at Wembley.
of course not.
So
We
what then?
can't.
The final's still at Wembley.
But it
So
doesn't
surely
matter.
That must tell you.
that
Why not?
if the final was in maybe Germany or France's stadium, yeah,
What difference does that make?
that could have maybe
know-
but that could have, or the semi, that could have gave them a little bit of helping booster to get them through the game, to maybe say, we need to play, we want to get to the final. It helps, doesn't it? It helps.
Yeah, that's all. Actually, I think your theory would have a bit more gravitas if, say, England got knocked. If England got knocked out of the group, and then all the remaining fixtures of Wembley were suddenly shifted to somewhere else, then I'd say, okay, maybe that seems a bit odd. But regardless
Yeah,
of
of course that would be odd. Yeah.
well, yeah, but regardless of what happens to England, Wembley has been selected for venue.
I think this tournament's just set for them. Everything was just set for them. They had a dead group. Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah. It was,
Scotland were unlucky to get second
Scotland were
leg.
thingy, but like I said, everyone expected them to they were. It's like I'm not saying that the fixtures are fixed, but I'm saying the group
you
was
kind of
easy.
are.
Oh,
Well, you kind of are.
Are you saying that they're fixed? The fixtures?
No, I don't know. I don't think they're fixed.
Okay.
Because how would you get away with it? You'd be under so much scrutiny, and obviously the other teams are going to feel if it were fixed. The other teams are not stupid. They're going to feel aggrieved as well, aren't they? So there'll be all. Well, yeah, but then you'll be getting all calls for all kinds of investigations into this.
Well,
Would you?
that's what I'm saying. Because like.
But we're not getting it.
England's done no travelling. Everyone has done travel. They had to go and jump on a plane, go to the airport, do all the COVID stuff and whatnot, while England's just sitting back in their backyard, just waiting for that day. That can have an effect.
Well, of course it can.
Right.
Of course it can.
Yeah.
England play at home.
That's what
Obviously.
I'm saying.
Yes, of course it can.
So it's been
But
nice.
at the
It's
same
been
time-
kind to them. By playing at
without
Wembley, it's
doubt.
been kind to them.
Well, no one disputes this,
Yeah.
but we're not. But yes, but you're saying there's nefarious forces at work that have contrived for England to get the upper hand by having all their games bar one at Wembley. I'm saying that's possible, but
Okay.
surely the people behind the scenes, other football federations, would have more knowledge about this than us.
Yeah.
And yet I don't hear them screaming about this. So it is entirely possible
Well, we
that
could-
their fixture arrangement could
Yeah.
just be coincidental.
Right, we can look at it like this.
Yes.
I the one that started this show of announcing
did.
that situation. So if
You
it starts spreading, then you know where it started from. So viewers, listeners,
Okay.
you know, I'm not saying this to be biased or anything. I'm a person, I love the game and I love fairness. Yeah, I love it when it's fair. And right now, this tournament's not fair. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. So we can go on. But right now, let's go on to England's performance.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
beat Germany. They haven't beaten them since '66. They've obviously they beat them in friendlies. But
hang on. I'll just have to clarify that.
Okay.
But first of all, to our fans, if they don't know, England have beaten Germany 2-0, which I'm sure everybody does. But to what you're saying, it's the first time they've beaten Germany in a knockout stage.
Yeah, in a knockout stage.
Because we have beaten them before in group stage.
Oh, is it in a okay, yeah.
Because remember, we beat them, I think we beat them 5-1 or 5-0 at Wembley, when all the scores for England were Liverpool players. Emil Heskey, Michael Owen, all them guys.
No, so 5-1. 5-1 in Germany.
No, at Wembley. It's at Wembley.
Okay, because there was a game. There was a game they beat. There was a game. I swear there was a game they beat them 5-1 in Germany's ground, but that was a friendly.
No, this was a group stage.
Was it the one in Wembley?
Yeah,
sure it was it. I'm gonna relook at that anyway.
Okay, but this is the first time we've beaten them in a knockout stage since 1966. Okay, which is omens. So yeah.
Well, obviously they don't like the Germans, innit? They just there's something up against about them, innit? That's it that England don't like. And now
1966, man.
Yeah. So they're beating them. They broke the hoodoo, so that's good.
Yes.
And
Kane scored.
Yeah, he just about scored, but I think he's still off the pace. He just seems a bit slow. He's off the game. He's off the game.
Well, obviously Southgate favours him. I wouldn't start him. I would start. I mean, in the first half, he only had like 9 touches.
Yeah.
He looked isolated. Not isolated. He just didn't look in it. I would have started it. I probably would have put on someone.
Yeah, but he mostly in the next say that he because obviously if they win, they pay the winners of UK and Sweden. So
yes. Just
like when you said you wouldn't play him, you're right. Because obviously against Germany, they're tough, innit? The defense is more tough. So obviously you're not going to get much break. But if you're playing a lower opposition, like maybe a Sweden or Ukraine, there's more likely you can get more chances.
Well, yeah, and that might build his confidence as well. So that would help him.
Yeah.
But obviously, I mean, what do you think of England's performance today?
No, they did look solid. They were lucky a few times, especially with that Muller goal when Sterling gave it away. I don't know what happened. Yeah, Clive Havoc was he looked like the likely scorer. Havoc. No, he was dangerous. Yeah. Havoc I believe that if it was him instead of Muller taking that shot, he would have scored that because he was on form. So.
What? Yes, he was.
Yeah. And he plays, and you remember he plays in the Premier League, innit? Muller doesn't.
Does he?
Havoc, he plays for Chelsea.
Oh, does he? I have no idea. Does he?
Hey, you know what? Right now, people that are going to be watching that video are going to be laughing right now as I'm laughing.
I don't watch inferior Premier League teams. I'm sorry.
This is why Will.
This thing ain't here for fun, my friend.
No, of course not. This is why Will. When I say certain things, you got to hear me out. He
plays for Chelsea.
He plays for Chelsea. Okay, he scored the winner in the Champions League final. Come on, you must know. Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
I'll tell
you, honestly, if Liverpool weren't in it, I have no interest in it.
I know.
I'm sorry.
There was no Liverpool in playing for England today. Again.
Oh, well, Jordan Henderson came on.
He came on what?
That's when I switched on.
Oh, is it?
Joking.
So you.
Not joking. Excuse me. No, we had some ex-Liverpool players. Raheem Sterling, Emre Can was there.
Did you say ex? No, they're not Liverpool players. That's it. Can't say ex.
That's true.
They're not Liverpool players.
It's true.
When the tournament's finished, when it's finished and he goes back to training, he's going Manchester. He ain't coming to Liverpool.
True. Yeah, true. But he was forged in Liverpool. That's what counts. It's like England reaping the benefits. But I didn't know. Like his first 45 games with Raheem Sterling, he scored 2 goals for England, and now he's scored 15 in the last 20. So he's
what I've noticed now, what England is doing different because, like you said, they say obviously they haven't conceded a goal yet. Yeah,
no,
they will concede a goal. They're not going to go through the whole tournament not conceding the goal. That's not going to happen.
No, that's a very negative attitude.
No. That's not going to happen. They're not no Brazil or
Brazil concede goals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. England will concede, but what it is, if they've actually based their game on defense. That's why they don't attack as much. You can see in their game, even in the first 3 group games, they've not done that. Even the games they played before that, they played a few friendlies and they only won 1-0. It's the same thing. So he's working on defense. That's good because they say if you can defend, then you got a chance of winning something. You know?
Yeah, but unfortunately, yes. But in a group stage, you got to be adventurous because you can't have 0-0 in the group stage. But you know what?
No, but you got a chance. You got a chance though.
What? No, you got a chance not losing. It doesn't mean you're going to win.
No, but there's a couple games, so you got a chance to make it up in the next game, whatever goes on. But in the knockouts, it's a different story. But it was cagey, innit? The game was cagey.
It was cagey. But you know, I was critical of this tactic of Gareth Southgate, where I can see why they don't concede because they want to play. Even though Raheem Sterling gave away the ball when at a point when they were trying to play possession football and he passed the ball back and it was too short, and then Muller was one-on-one with the goalkeeper and just steered it wide. Germany weren't for long periods of the second half. It looked like both teams were just thinking, you know what, I don't want to waste too much energy.
Yeah, they didn't want to take the chance. Yeah, no one
because in case it goes also to extra time.
Yeah.
Because Germany weren't intense. Germany weren't trying to. I mean, they were trying to work it through midfield. Yeah, but they weren't playing long balls to try and release their strikers. A lot of times the strikers were standing on the shoulders of the defenders. They weren't getting balls into the box or anything like that. It was like all build-up play. And the same with England. So probably Germany's thinking, well, the way they're playing, they're probably looking to get a draw. I mean, there were times when Sterling had the ball, no support, so he's trying to dribble past everybody, lose the ball, and leaves us open to a counter-attack. But that changed when Grealish came on. So when Grealish came on, we looked a bit more energetic.
Yeah, of course. And then, that's what he brings.
And I think, and also then balls like for the first goal, I think it was Walker in defence. All of a sudden, a quick ball, Sterling starts the movement. Everyone's going forward. We put players in the box. Shaw, left
Luke
back,
Shaw.
He's all of a sudden up the pitch.
Yeah.
Across the ball, across the box for the Germans, and Sterling gets a goal.
Yeah, of course.
Just all that past 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Just a quick movement.
Yeah.
So the game just went from a steady pace into just that moment and then
yes,
go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess the Germans probably got complacent thinking, oh well, okay, they're not really trying to attack us. They're not really bombing forward.
Yeah, could have.
Because times our front three looked isolated. They're doing runs, but no one's looking for them. The midfield, they got the ball, pass it across, pass it sideways, or pass it to some empty space. Yeah. So I guess maybe Germany got a bit complacent.
You're right. Because Germany, like how the game was going, Germany's it looked like not to say they had a lot of chances, but they had better opportunities of scoring. They look like they're the ones that were going to maybe unlock it than England because of the way the game was going.
Maybe the first. I don't know why they took off Timo Werner because the guys from what I know.
And him and Havertz were linking up well. They're both Chelsea.
So I don't know.
Because he put on Gnabry. I know why he put it on to stretch them more. Because he's that type of player. So? Yeah, but then it just didn't work because.
Well, to me, Germany didn't in the second half. Germany didn't look intense at all. But from a lot of the second half, England didn't look that intense. And
it was cagey. It was just cagey.
Yeah, but it's only when Grealish came on that he's like it galvanized the team a bit, and at least because otherwise I was looking. I mean, they took off Saka because he was running, but it wasn't really linking up. Like I said, they look isolated. Yeah, people trying to pass the ball.
He's small, innit? So he weren't getting past the German defense that easy.
Well, I said in the first half he looked lively. In the second half,
he looked lively.
Maybe just tired. Well, he didn't play as well as he did in the last game, where to me he was man of the match.
Yeah, the first game he was better. Yeah, but that it changes, isn't it? You can look good against lower teams, but then. That changes against bigger teams. So
you've got three. I'm not including Harry Kane, but you've got Grealish, quick, Sterling, quick, Saka, quick. You've got quick players. And it just shows when England play quick football, they score. Yeah. Both the goals we scored was no passes sideways, no passes backwards. Yeah. It was decisive. One touch, find the space, get the players. We scored. If we'd done that more often. I mean, I get it. Southgate, he doesn't want to lose.
No, he doesn't want to do that because just like
concede goals. It seems.
Yeah, because Sterling. That's what I'm saying. When gave away the ball, that was the first time England's defence was like open. Like
Yes,
when
yeah.
that was the first
you're
time.
right. They
Yeah,
were open
that
like
it was like properly open. So
Really?
you know,
and that came up when Sterling, instead of looking forward, looked backwards to try and pass the ball back. I mean, he's in the top half of he's in the top third of the pitch when he could have just tried to look for something, but no, decided to pull.
Both of the teams done that. Germany did the same thing. They both done
exactly.
that.
Exactly. That's Germany just
brought it back. Yeah.
Yes, Germany didn't play any hunger.
Yeah.
It's only in the last 10 minutes when they're 2-0 down.
Yeah.
Now then they're trying to play long balls, trying to get behind England's defense, trying to test the goalkeeper. But by then it's too late. That's what you should be doing from the beginning. When the whistle goes, that's what you should be doing. Get your goals and then slow the pace down, control the game. But yeah, I can see why they're ranked 12th if that's how they're going to play. I mean, though they got they beat, was it Portugal? They beat
16.
No, they're 12th.
No, I swear it's 16.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I checked on BBC Sport.
I'm sure it's 16. Yeah, but 12. I don't believe they should be in 12. They should be higher than that.
Well, but you know what? I was checking their results. They've had
results of what type of results? Friendlies.
No. Tournament, proper. Yeah, but friendlies don't really go towards your.
Yeah, but are they classing that new tournament thing? They're classing from that new tournament.
Well, yeah. Either way, you still got to win.
Yeah, but no one talks about that. That tournament's
actually, quick update. Sweden are 1-0 down against Ukraine.
Is it?
Yeah, they are currently.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that Euro nations blah
blah.
No
one don't talk about that.
No, it's not. Yeah, but it's like just a tournament just flung in there for some money making.
That's what it is.
Just wear out. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And what it does is wear out players. It's stupid.
The only tournaments I talk about is Euros. Yeah, World Cup. World Cup. Yeah, that's it. Nothing
exactly.
else.
That's what we grew up with. And they're just flinging in the tournament just to make extra money.
Yeah,
it's like they don't care how exhausted players are. I mean, players we play all year round, and you got to put in another tournament. What the hell?
And then the rankings have gone all mad.
Well, so Germany are 12th, England are 4th, but Germany's results are 4 wins, 2 draws, and 3 defeats. England 8 wins and a draw, and England haven't conceded a goal since March. So we're solid, but we.
So what about Italy? Italy ain't lost a game in a while.
I don't know what Italy's rankings are. I think we're higher than Italy.
They said, when they conceded a goal the other day in their game, when they played, they won it. They said it was the first goal in, was it 100 or 200 minutes or whatever it is?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're not ranked high.
Yeah, but we're like 900 minutes or something since we've conceded a goal.
Yeah, so but that's still good what they're doing, but they're still not.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. What is their ranking? Italy's ranking is not the highest, I believe.
Yeah, but look at their record.
Yeah, but what about the record?
Like I said, times. They've been they ain't lost in a while and they conceded a goal. Apart from that goal.
What's the reason why England's ranked higher?
I just don't understand it. Don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Well, I'm not an expert because I'm a club fan.
Even Belgium shouldn't even be ranked that high. They shouldn't be first.
I can't remember the last time Belgium won anything, to be fair.
That's what I'm saying. So it don't make sense, bruv.
But I guess it must go on consistency. It must do. Consistency of results. It can't just be England at 4 for the sake of being England. Can it? Oh, wow, you look skeptical.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. They can do whatever they want with the rankings. It's all what goes on the pitch, innit? So
it's true.
It don't really matter. They've been doing it for years, ranking certain teams in wrong positions.
Well, hang on. But France are ranked second, and they're out.
Well, they should be first, but they're right out there.
But they're out of the tournament.
Doesn't matter. They're out of the tournament.
Well, it kind of does. But
but this ranking was done before the tournament. Yeah, they were second before the tournament. So when the tournament's done, then they're going to get a new ranking.
Okay, then you would agree with it then. So you'd agree if
down to the tournament, I'll agree with it because it's down to the tournament.
Then surely, so then you've conceded. Then that ranking has a direct correlation with results. Therefore,
but results in tournaments, not results in friendlies.
But but your results in friendlies don't count towards your ranking.
But I say proper tournaments, not them silly tournament.
It's only one.
It's a new tournament. That's what I'm saying.
But results are result.
Yeah, it's a new tournament. Results are result.
A result is a result.
All right, results are result. But when look at England, their record.
Yes.
Always good in qualifications. Always good in friendlies. Always good at winning friendlies. Always good at winning the group stages. But then when it comes to quarters and semi, what happens?
No, but in my opinion, I think England's a quarter semi-final team.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't believe England's a finals team. However,
maybe
if you are consistently, but if you're the way you're going on, I think they must give him the trophy now.
Yeah, you might as well.
if you're consistently getting to quarters and semis, as opposed to someone who wins the tournament once every 10 years or so, I guess it adds up. Your results add up. But yeah, I don't believe friendlies go towards your ranking. However, I mean, I thought teams like Portugal would rank higher, because from when I'm growing up, Portugal tends to get to finals and wins, or Germany tends to win World Cups.
Yeah, because they've been in a few finals in the last, say, 10 years, 15 years of the Euros. They've won one and they've lost one in the final.
I mean, Portugal are the reigning champions, but then I don't believe they're not in the top 5.
They are the 5th.
Oh, are they? Portugal 5th, okay.
Behind England.
Let's see, FIFA. Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you get FIFA rankings here.
Brazil's 3rd.
And England's 4th. It's crazy, isn't it? It's really weird.
That's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. But then,
yes.
what's Brazil done in the tournaments lately?
No, but I guess with Brazil, in your mind, you just imagine them to be awesomely brilliant.
It doesn't matter, but what have they done in the last tournament?
Okay, interesting. So Belgium, France, Brazil, England. What's goes 5th? You're right. Spain 6th, Italy 7th.
That's what I'm saying.
Argentina
8th.
Uruguay. Denmark, I mean, okay, Denmark, who you wouldn't expect to be, they're 10th. Denmark's ranked higher than Germany. They're ranked higher than Holland.
No, but the Holland one makes sense, because Holland have missed a few tournaments. That can make sense. Yeah,
and I'm here they're rebuilding as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the Germany one, that just doesn't make sense, bruv. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, but look at it. But it's based on points. Well, whatever the calculations for points, England are 4th, and Germany is
maybe the guy that
Germany is 12th.
Yeah, maybe the guy that sorted out the ranking, he caught COVID. So maybe that's what it was.
Rain COVID.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, it must have been. It must have been me. Sorry I had to say that, but it must have been. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. It's like the game. The game. There's a lot of. The game is not what it used to be. Come on, Will. You've been a footballer for time. The game is not what it used to be. It's just changing now. It's changing. No, this is why there's a lot of questions. It's all changing. Things are not making sense.
Are there a lot of questions?
Yeah,
I think.
Maybe the reason why people are not saying nothing now, because all they want to do is some people just want to go to a stadium and watch football because of what's been going on. That's all. But once we get back into that same groove, people will wake up. Maybe this video will start the show. You know?
I think perhaps, if wise man said, if you want to know the truth, don't have an opinion. I think we have an opinion of England, where England should be, and I think we have an opinion where Germany should be. But I'm sure if you were to uncover, look into it, check out the facts, check out the results. Like I said, you're saying you think Germany should be ranked higher. Yet looking at their previous results,
higher than 12.
Well, look at their previous results. They've had only 4 wins and 5 non-wins.
Yeah, so but what games were they? Yeah, but it's based on what games. Of course it does. Because if it's in front, if a lot of those, if a lot of them
friendlies do not count.
Yeah, but that's what I said. There must be some of them that's in friendlies. There must be,
because friendlies don't rank to your result. I think it's just an exercise to warm up the players.
So what games were they where they've lost? I know they've lost some games, but what games?
That I don't know.
There must have been some qualifications. And
don't lose them.
Yeah, and then maybe, that's fine. The qualification's fine. And then maybe they've added that new cup.
Maybe, but don't lose games.
You can't. Yeah, but you can't add that. That's nothing. No one talks about it. Doesn't get mentioned. Yeah, but just like you said, it's just for a money making scheme. They just added it. It's like me saying, it's like me being a thing and say, oh, let's just make a little quick tournament.
Maybe, but it's a tournament.
And then we will put that into the rankings.
Yeah, but it still gives you points.
That's what I said. The game's changed. The game's changed.
Possibly, but it still gives you points.
I say add it. I say do the rankings, based on how you be playing, and they should add a bit of what you've maybe done in the last 10 years or 5 years.
Why?
Yeah, because you can't. All right, look at Belgium.
Yes.
When has Belgium actually really stepped up, where people are taking them serious? It was in the last competition, the World Cup.
Okay.
One tournament. Throughout all the tournaments, there's been no such thing of Belgium.
Yeah, but these tournaments, right? Okay.
There's been no such thing of Belgium.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna lie. Before, I won't lie. I was shocked to know Belgium was number one. Yeah, but these are boys. Yes, but these things are based.
Yeah, I know. But even England have got a bit more status than Belgium.
Yeah, but you're going by status. Let's say
no, but I think but they should balance it with that. And, of course.
No, because you're going by status. But if by status, Brazil should be number one. If you just go by status.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't, because a team has lost 1 or 2 games, why should they be ranked low? It's just one or two games. It's like for you to be ranked a certain height, you have to be just consistently winning. That means nothing.
No, you're not getting it. Right. You play your tournaments, regardless of where you go or where you end up, you get points. And it's through this accumulation of points determines where you are. So regardless of whether Belgium obviously must be quite consistent, even though they have not won the tournament, for them to be number one. They say there's no bias here, there's no status here. You go by how many points you earn. And I said, I don't follow it. And I won't lie to you, I was a bit shocked when I heard that Belgium were number one. But obviously, they must be doing something well. They must be getting consistently good points. France is second, which to me makes sense.
Yeah, of course
Brazil
it does.
third makes sense. I was shocked.
But why does Brazil make sense? Because they're Brazil.
No. Yeah, no, because then I'm conflating my status in my head.
Oh, maybe
with the points.
Maybe you're right. Brazil, because maybe the Copa America. That's why.
Well, yeah, or whatever they're doing.
Copa
but in my head,
it's going to be Copa America.
But when I grew up watching football from like the 70s to 80s, so you have certain teams you just imagine will be top. So France, Germany, Holland, Italy, Spain. Well, you always imagine they're going to be high. But no, but then this is you having an opinion or expectation. However, if it's just down to just naked, raw points, it is what it is. Belgium are top, France is second, Brazil's third, and England's fourth. And if it was all ropey, as you're saying, then these football federations would all start complaining and say, well, how come? How come? But I don't hear them complaining.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter anyway. But sometimes it's not fair as well because think of it. Belgium are put number one. Yeah?
Yes.
That's pressure on them, on the nation.
Someone's going to be number one.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I'm saying that's pressure on them. Well, so it's just like how England's put number 4th. That's pressure. Some people might be, I'm not saying me, there might be a lot of people don't even bother about the rankings because they're thinking the rankings means nothing. But there might be some people that might be like, right, England's 4th. No, we should get to the semis or get to the finals at least. That's how some people will think because of the rankings.
But if you're saying that's unfair, then England's under more pressure than everyone else. Because England, as you've pointed out, have most of their games at Wembley. Yeah. So then it's really not fair for England. They're 4th, and they've got a lot of home games. So then it's not fair on England, is it?
No, it is fair on England. They've got their home fans. That's it.
Yes, but they're under more pressure. Because their games at England, now, from what you're saying, not only have they bribed FIFA, allegedly, that they've got their games at England, they've only got one away trip, they've got a whole heap of fans. That England are under the most pressure of anyone in the tournament.
Nah, if there's going to be one game that they're going to be pressure in Wembley, it could be the final, because then they're thinking we're here and we're going. Pressure. Nah, do they look under pressure? Do they actually look under pressure? Nah,
doesn't matter.
Nah,
no, but they're under pressure to win every game, aren't they?
Yeah, they're under pressure from the media because of where they keep putting them, saying that this is it. Fans. And fans keep saying, it's coming home. Yeah, thinking a bit ahead of themselves. That's the difference. Yeah.
England.
Why don't they just be like Denmark? Shut up and play the game. Don't say nothing.
Well, because we're in England, and so that's the case. And also, this is nothing new. Since 1966, it's every tournament.
Yeah, every tournament.
Under no pressure. But it's the same. But it's the same as Wimbledon. when a tennis player gets to English tennis players gets to the final, oh my, or even like from the quarters, whole heap of pressure, whole heap of pressure. But then, it's like, oh, not since like, well, when Virginia Wade, 1976, I think she before when she got Wimbledon champion.
Yeah, but you're right. But I'm saying a team that should be under pressure is a team that is known for getting to finals or winning tournaments. Teams that don't do nothing doesn't need to be under pressure. Think about it. They don't need to be under pressure. Really, England doesn't need to be under pressure. But what makes them under pressure is because the media always keeps boosting them up. That's what it is. I've said this already many times to people. That's what it is.
No, but in this tournament, it's more complicated than that. Because, like I said, you have stated their games are at home. So, as you've said, they have an advantage. That puts more pressure on you. You've got 40-odd thousand fans in the stadium. That's going to put pressure on you.
Yeah, but that was 40-odd fans once. The rest of the time was less than that.
Yeah, but but if they're playing home games, you're not expected to lose, are you?
No, of course not.
And as you said, the
yeah, but then remember, you're not expecting to lose, but if they lost to Germany, it's not a shock.
Yes.
It's not a shock. No, it's not a shock. So you're saying it is. Why? Because you lost to Germany, the one that's won so many trophies and beaten England so many times. It's not a shock.
And smashed Brazil. I think
but it's not a shock. No, forget Brazil. Brazil's nothing to do with this.
I'm just saying. No. My point being, Germany are an established world.
That's what I'm saying.
Solid,
so it's not a shock.
However, well, you said that, but England were the favourites for this game.
Yeah, but it's not a shock. Yeah, but you can see, I know why England were favourite, because they were at home. That's why. If this game wasn't in Wembley, I guarantee England wouldn't have been favourites. Guarantee, 100%.
Well, they would be, because they're ranked higher.
Because they what?
England are ranked higher than Germany, so technically they should be favourites.
Why?
And England's undefeated in 9 games.
That means
10
nothing.
Games now.
That means nothing.
Well, okay, if you're a betting man,
means nothing.
If you're a betting man, let me ask you: you're a betting man. You got Team A undefeated in 10 games.
Yeah.
Team B that have only won 4 of their last 10 games.
And that's what, like Germany, you're saying?
Well, forget the names. You're just going by names.
No, the names will be important.
No, it makes no difference.
No, it will make a difference, because if it was England against one of the lower oppositions, and the lower oppositions, like you said, just like what you said, they didn't win in 4, and England did, won all their games, then that would be 100% England. But if it was England, with the same thing with Germany or maybe France or maybe Belgium, that'd be a different story.
Well, it would, because Belgium France are higher. No, but Belgium France are ranked higher than England.
No, but I wouldn't. No, but I don't base it on rankings. Rankings rubbish. I don't base it on rankings. I don't listen to rankings.
What you would if you're betting, you would.
No, rankings.
Completely ignore rankings.
Yeah, but it's been proven that rankings don't mean nothing, because look,
they kind of do.
Oh, is it? But France are out though. Germany, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So rankings means nothing. No. Rankings means nothing.
No. Because now you get after fact. No. Rankings, of course, rankings means something.
No, it doesn't mean nothing. Remember, it's just a man that sits down and thinks, they look good. Oh yeah, they played well that time. All right, yeah, we're gonna rank them thingy. That don't mean nothing, because they're the one that's not playing in England's team. They're the one that's not playing in France's team. They're not the manager. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay. Rankings do not make the results set in stone. Just because you're ranked higher doesn't
mean nothing.
Right. However, people who bet or bookies, they're not stupid. They do go by, they check their facts. Obviously, they don't pay out money for no reason. Yeah. So obviously, I bet they probably lost a whole heap of money on the France-Switzerland game, because France are ranked higher than Switzerland, and France are obviously a stronger team. In this case, England are ranked higher than Germany. England are undefeated in 10 games. Germany have lost 4 of the last 10 games.
Yeah.
Regardless of their status and their history and their pedigree, you would be very optimistic to bet on Germany to beat England.
You would be Germany to beat England.
Yeah, why would you think that if on their past
record? Why not?
Because they've only won 4 of the last 10 games.
It doesn't mean
compared
nothing.
To a team that's only lost 1. Oh, not even lost. Undefeated in 10 games.
But that means nothing, Will.
So you'd bet on the.
So Adam, how many games has France won?
I have no idea.
Whenever
but they are ranked second, so they must be doing better than England, I would imagine. You don't get points for losing. You get points for draws, and you get points for win. And like I said, I'm looking at the points. I don't know how many points you get for each tournament.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd put.
So hold on. So if England, one thing, if England play Belgium, who would you bet?
Yes. Well, if I was a betting man, I'd bet on Belgium.
You bet Belgium?
Yeah, why would I go against? Well, Belgium.
Yeah, but why? Belgium are good, but I'm just saying why.
Well, they're ranked higher.
Why not England?
So then basically, then I'm going against.
You can't just base result because one team's ranked higher. That means nothing.
No.
To me, if you're playing a powerhouse, that goes out the window. It's a different story.
Okay.
It does. It does have a say.
So if we're talking Premier League, say. So if Liverpool were number 1 and Man City were, say, 10th in the table, would you bet on Man City? I know. Forget what Liverpool fans.
Yeah, but you can. Some people will bet on Man City.
I think they're just taking a punt.
Some people will bet on Man City.
Of course, some people.
Because of who they are. And you remember they were quite low before in the league. So
that's true.
Yeah. So like I said, I just think, like I said, part of the ranking does play a part, but it depends who you're playing at the same time. Because, like I said, think of it: if Germany has won bare tournaments, gone in finals, and then the next year they maybe won 3 or 4 games, does that mean Germany are rubbish now? They've got big problems. The whole team is getting is disarray. Like there's just so many things going wrong. It doesn't mean that at all. Because remember, Germany before. Even other previous tournaments, they've played badly in friendlies, in some even their qualifications, and they've come and stand up in the tournament. This is why even the pundits before the game with England and Germany, they were still wary because they're saying this is Germany. When with Germany, they always, most of the time, they make an entrance in the tournament. They always do it. So this is what I'm saying. So it does go down to who the opposition is as well. But if they were playing someone like maybe say that they win, England win. Remember who was their bogey? Who was England's most bogey side apart from Germany?
I think Portugal. I think we.
No, it wasn't.
Losing penalties against Portugal.
It wasn't. It was Sweden. England always had a problem beating Sweden. Now imagine they meet Sweden. See what I'm saying?
No, you have a valid point.
That's how it works.
I hold my hands up. That's a valid point.
Yeah.
Well, I would have to say there'd have to be quite a few factors into it. But no, you have a valid point because yes, it's true. I mean, you could go by head-to-head. Even though England might be ranked higher, if the head-to-head is in Germany's favour, then yes, I can understand why you bet on Germany.
No, because it's like
that's valid.
No, you're right because it's like the English Premier League. If Liverpool's playing well, and we're beating teams, whatever, but we got a Merseyside derby. It's a different story.
Or against someone like Burnley or those kind
but I'm just saying that the derby, innit? Just the derby alone. What you've done in your last 10 games and what they've done goes out of the window. Because it's a derby. It's a different story. Yeah,
it's true. I concede the point. You raised some valid points there, and I accept that's true.
And viewers, you can have a say as well. You don't have to take in what I'm saying. Like I said, I've been into football for so long, and I know it quite a bit. And
it's true.
Like you have to watch the game properly and how things are set.
I just hope our viewers don't storm FIFA headquarters.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Because said London Scousers told us it's all fixed. And England's
no. I'm not saying it's fixed. I only just said about them playing at home. That's all. Because they've played more games at home, and they're the only team that hasn't travelled. That's all I said.
Well, I would look deeply into this.
Yeah.
So when we have our next podcast, which I think will be Thursday.
Yeah. Will the investigator?
I will go undercover.
Yeah.
But I think on Thursday we'll be dealing more with Liverpool and our transfers or lack thereof.
Yeah,
and
of course.
And potential signings.
No, of course.
And so on. And then we'll be back again on Saturday where England take on
the winners of... it's still early, is it?
Sweden have drawn. So it's
Okay.
1-1 so far.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. In that game, Sweden would rather England would rather play UK than Sweden.
Yeah, you're
Because
probably
the
right,
simple
actually.
fact is because they've been
But
there.
also their rankings are different anyway. I mean, Sweden.
Where is Sweden
Compared to Ukraine, Christ almighty. Hang on, let's see. Sweden's ranked 18th.
Wow, 2 behind Germany.
Oh, actually, yeah.
No, sorry, 4.
No, 6 behind
6
Germany.
behind Germany, sorry.
Ukraine is 24th.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, as you said, this is sports. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, innit?
I don't know what the head-to-head is.
Yeah.
Like, my God, USA is ranked higher than Ukraine.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
But,
because they've
had
done well in their continent, and it's going to be the Copa America and all of that, isn't it? So
Yeah, and actually the women's team are just awesome, apparently. The USA.
yeah. Them and I think Germany as well. Women. Are
Okay.
good. Yeah, so.
There you have it.
Well, that was a little info for the ladies. They wanted to know. So, but yeah, time's running. That was a long one. We did go quite over time, but yeah, it was interesting. So
there you go.
As we say, so England, they won 2-0 against Germany. They've obviously broke the hoodoo, and their next game is on Saturday against the winners of Sweden and Ukraine. So as we always say, bring on the next game, and
there you go.
We'll see.
And it'll be in Rome this time.
Yeah, so they are going to travel. Their first travel.
Yeah.
So
Let's see
it's
if
a small
holds up.
Small little test, but we'll see how it goes. And good day for the English.
Come on, England.
I'm still Liverpool.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
So
Yes.
All right, cool. We're going to leave it as that, and we should be back on Thursday for some Liverpool team talk and all the rest of the gossips.
And all that.
Yeah. So, for me, myself, and Will, we're out of here. Peace.
Later.